Hey y'all, it is the girls Gypsy Lor, Mone't, and Mecca Shane'l.
Mammamecca.
Okay, but that's your, okay, whatever. That's another story.
At Mammamecca.
I'll put that at the bottom, at sisiexplainsitall. Check out my other YouTube channel, sisiexplainsitall.
Yeah, she's popping right now.
Yeah, like I do like health videos. We're more so beauty and we're other like life and the fun shit.
She's popping right now.
Okay, but so
check her out.
Thank you.
She just posted up a sex video.
I mean, she made it sound real risque, but slick.
It's not that bad.
Okay, so today we're going to be doing a video on our state board kit for the Master Cosmetology State Board practical exam. We got some requested and we want to help you guys out. So we're just giving you like a little gist run through of what was in our kit for preparation, how we did it.
State board, I took... the first time I went, I had a really large suitcase. You did too, right?
Yeah, I used like a huge travel case on wheels.
Yeah, but I just realized it was just too much, and you guys know I had to go a second time because I didn't get to take it the first time. So the second time I went, I brought this, which I got from school.
Yeah, and it has wheels on it, right?
And it's wheels on it. Yeah, you can carry it this way. You guys know, y'all know. So I used this
stuff on the side.
Yeah. So for the setup part, the standard part of what's going to be on your setup, the main setup, you should always like what you have on your table at all times.
Yeah, I forgot what that's called, but it's like your basic setup, what you keep up there.
Like, what's it called? Worldwide or station something?
The global something setup, where it's like your sanitizer.
But anyways, you need napkins. You need your first aid kit.
Yeah, a first aid kit.
You need gloves.
Yeah.
Please don't forget to put these on during the chemical part.
Oh, please don't.
Sister, just sitting out here. Just don't forget. Be like, oh, you have time to think and just regroup yourself before each part. But these spray bottles. See, I had two of these. Label in English.
Water.
The labels face you the whole time.
Yeah.
They don't face them. They face you at the table, and they want to make sure that it's like that. So if you ever pick this up and just sit it back down and you working, before you step back, just make sure you face it towards you. I had to remember to do that.
Yeah, I had to remember too. So make sure the labels always face you.
And then, of course, mannequin.
Our basic global setup. It was the hospital grade sanitation wipes.
Yes.
And then so it's your hand sanitizer
or spray. It could be spray too. Remember.
Oh, really?
Yeah, some girls
and you know what? Some girls had that, but that was weird because I remember there were like no aerosol type things. Like
oh, really?
No air freshener stuff.
We had wipes, but some girls did have spray.
Yeah, we used hospital grade wipes just to be safe. So that's another thing that's just set up at all times.
And hand sanitizer.
And hand
sanitizer. All times.
Yeah, because you're using that in between everything. It's like hand sanitizer, grab the comb. Hand sanitizer after you put the comb and disinfect it. Like just, you know, all of that. So.
And then of course you have your mannequin. She still got her set in from state board. So she still got a lot going on. Yeah. And then the night before, me and Sierra, 2 rollers, we set the front 2 pieces for the thermal curl part. And on the side for 2 pieces. I did mine on each side.
Me too.
Because I wasn't certain if they were going to be like, all right, do them shits on the left. And then you got curls on the right. So set it on both sides the night before. And then like when you pull up in the car or before you leave, take them out. Comb through them a little bit, but they're going to tear it up anyways. At least they'll still have a curl. They're going to go through that. They are. And then, of course, your pro holder.
Pro holder, yeah.
Low key, second time I went, I brought 2 of these just because mine is really, really old and I don't really use it.
It's like rusty.
I don't use it anymore. One girl, homegirl beside me, put her shit on. Put her stuff on, and then her pro holder broke. As soon as she put it on, and then they told her to do her best, and she passed though.
That's great. You know, it was several girls during my test. Like their mannequin flew off the pro holder. So make sure your mannequin is on security because if it bounces off like a basketball, and you don't have a backup mannequin or a backup pro holder, you're kind of screwed.
No, but you gotta you really just keep it together. Think smart. Don't put that shit up.
If anything touches the floor,
wipe her face with some sanitizer. Just set her back on the thing, look at them like I could go back and then get with it. Like I would not stop. Do not stop.
Right.
Don't let anything like that stop you.
And another tip, some ladies, they had like this extra super cool pro holder. Did you see like it was like a taller one so you don't gotta hunch down as much? Because where we went,
you
the
can
tables
bring,
are low. Yeah.
Yeah, you can bring your own like the stand-up pro holder with the 3 legs and you can make it taller so you don't have to bend down.
So it'll be better on your back.
Do
but
the haircut.
We use the old school ones. So
yeah. I had a homie that used that and didn't pass. So really, I mean, just really use what you can. Don't go out and do nothing extravagant because
do your best.
Just
what you're used to.
Yeah. So just do that. Okay. So for the thermal curling part, you want to scoot over there?
Oh, okay. Demonstrate. I was
like,
what?
You go over thermal with that.
So apparently, I'm going to go over the thermal curling part. So this is the first part of the exam is thermal curling, and the next is haircut. So for thermal, like Mecca already said, the mannequin was already set. So you already, and we set it with water, not like actual, you know, setting liquid or hold it, like whatever. We just set it with water. But your rollers are out at this point. So now it's time.
I'm so happy it's over with.
I know, like, yo.
I'm over here getting hot. Like, oh,
just like, if I want to take the testing.
No,
it's like, once you pass this
okay.
test, like, it's going to be like one of the biggest accomplishments you will ever have in your life. Like, it's just a beautiful feeling.
It is.
So, okay, for thermal, you're going to have clips. I don't know if they can see the floor, how we set the camera up. But you're going to have clips. Just, you know, to be safe.
Butterfly.
Yeah, to like section off the hair or whatever, but they don't actually tell you to section it, I don't believe, for thermal, so it's just like, this is just to help you out, so just push the hair away. Just to do the 2 on the side and the 2 on the top. So just have some of these, like, you know, you want like some butterfly clips or some, whatever, duck bills up.
Those are out too, because when they tell you to first set up a thermal and hair cutting at the same time, so
just have a bunch of
I don't think I used them for thermal, but Sears, like, you know, if you need to get out your way, then you'll have them out. But they're out for hair cutting also, so make sure you have 5+.
And every time you use a clip, like say, like once you finish for the thermal, like you have to put the ones you used in the disinfectant. So make sure you have enough out for the haircut. So okay, thermal. So the first part is thermal and haircut. So you're gonna need some clips. I would say a bunch of clips. I probably had like, I'm extra. I probably had like 9 clips.
She's really extra. You don't have to
and you really don't need like 9, but I had 9 out to be safe in case I dropped one or whatever. So clips. You're gonna need. This is the iron that came in our kit. It's what is this? A Hot Tools, like Marcel. When you do the test, I'm sure as you know, it's gonna be a cold iron. That's how we're telling you that you should set the top and the side with some like rollers. It's gonna be a cold iron, but it still has to be a Marcel. Like rotate. They want to hear it clicking. So you're gonna need the clips, this iron. You're going to need some combs, and they are the all-purpose combs. This is a big one. This is a regular size one. And the all-purpose combs, like, they always have like a roller on it. So that's great for like your haircut. It's gonna let you know, like when they're like, oh, at least take an inch off or whatever they tell you to take off, you'll be able to measure like the hair and like, okay, I'm gonna cut this much or whatever. So for the thermal, that's all you really need. Oh, and then you need some clips. You use these for when you pinned it?
Yeah, to hold the
hold the curl, the pin with the curl that you make, the thermal curl. You use like, we use some little clips like these little silver clips. And that's what you're gonna need for the and end paper. So we don't have like
you have either no, but you can use napkin too.
Yeah, napkin. You can use either a napkin or end papers, because every time you do a curl, you're supposed to like test on the iron to just simulate that you're making sure the iron is not hot enough, that it didn't burn the napkin. So that's what you're gonna
every single time, y'all. I got 100 on that part.
Yeah.
Every single time you use that iron and pick it up for these furrow curls, please test the iron on the paper.
Yeah. So for thermal, just
to cover all, and then you're also placing. I know we're not supposed to be going over each part, but this I gotta say this. You place this to protect. Under the iron. Yeah.
You're using the comb to protect when you're like putting the iron, because you're pretending like you're doing it and you're not trying to burn their scalp. So for thermal, recap, you need the iron. Boom. You need some clips. Okay. You need these little silver clips to pin the curl. You need an all-purpose comb to protect the scalp. You need a napkin that's going to be in your universal setup, or an end paper, like a wrap end paper for a perm rod to test the iron's temperature. And that's all I could think of for the thermal. Okay, so the next part is haircut, and haircut is part of the first setup with thermal. So do you want to do that or you want me to go over the haircut?
Yeah.
Okay, so for the haircut, you're going to need more clips, okay? More of these, just like, you know, these regular like butterfly style clips. You're gonna need, when we went to school, we had it came with like this little case. Mine says CC on it. But this little case, and I had 2 razors as backup, and oh my God, you don't even want to know. My razor was dull, and I bought a new razor. I'm like, what happened? But that's
please, yes,
just make sure your razor is not dull, because it really kind of jacked me up. But I still completed the haircut, and it turned out cool. But it was stressful, sweating bullets. So I have 2 razors in here, and then I have my shears. It came with 2 sets of shears. I never use these. I use like the sharp, shiny silver ones. The whole little cutting kit. So you're going to need a razor and your shears, clips, and once again you're going to need all-purpose combs, because once again it has the ruler. It'll be able to tell you how long, how short you need to cut it, how long it is. You can check your haircut with this. This is a beautiful thing. Like, you can't go wrong if you check it. So yeah, and then you're going to need your spray bottle, but that's going to be part of your universal setup. That's how I have mine set up, and you as well. Water was up there all the time.
Yeah. Because
they're going to want you to wet your mannequin down. So, spray bottle.
And we're missing one more thing, a vented brush.
Oh yeah, a vented brush.
They're going to tell you to, like, as soon as you start, they're going to tell you to, like, step to your mannequin, comb her straight back. Well, yeah, or brush her. I think they're gonna say brush, but if you don't have your vented brush, use your comb. But it's helpful. So
a vented brush makes it easier, but I think you could do the all-purpose comb, because that's the point. It's all-purpose, but vented brush makes it so much easier. Like, comb those curls out and get ready for the haircut. Yeah. So all I could think of here for the haircut was like the clips, the all-purpose comb, the water spray bottle, your shears and your razors. And yeah, that's about it for that, you know. Yeah.
It's really simple. The less is more. Like, they want to make sure that your table's clear and they can see what's going on. If they can't, then they probably just won't care. Like, they're not going to stress themselves to figure out what you got going on in your table. Right. So just make sure it's like, less is more. Don't overdo it, but just make sure you do have like a backup comb.
I overdid it, but I was better safe than sorry. But
she's organized, so if she overdid it, it wasn't bad. But if you have too much stuff on your counter, I don't think that they're gonna try to look too hard and be like, oh, she boo boo is good. Where's the base? Like, they're not gonna do that. So just try to make sure it's clear, or they take off. Like, that's actually points they'll take off for your area not being organized.
And so another part of the setup for the thermal haircut is, well, I guess draping would fall under that. So make sure we bought like the children's cape.
Children's cape.
Yeah, the children's draping cape, because it was perfect for the mannequin. You don't need like the super long one. And ours is reversible, so one side was a chemical side and one was a hair cutting side, and the shiny side is always chemical, I believe. So we did that, and I don't know, did you use a towel or neck strip?
For the haircut?
Yeah.
A neck strip.
So when we draped the mannequin, we tied like a neck strip. Like,
so y'all have, you know, packed neck strips.
Yeah, neck strips. We put neck strips around the mannequin's neck and was holding it in place, and then we like snapped the little children's draping little cape on. So that was another thing. So now we're moving to the second setup, because it's only, well, it's really for the hair, for the mannequin. Like, hair stuff is 2 setups, and then there's a facial setup and a nail setup. So we're going to move on to the chemical setup.
Okay, so for the chemical setup, you guys, this, I pack my stuff in this, like in a dish like this. This is for hair lightening, hair color, or relaxer. I'll put all my stuff in containers like this, so it's easier. And we have,
remember, all the chemicals, the relaxer, hair color, and the high hair lightener, you already have bought your food color, and
they're one of different colors. They're gonna check, like, open the foils to make sure. Just make sure you color. These are Sears containers. Mine look like this, but everything was different colors, and everything's labeled in English.
And we got the food coloring from
Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree. We told you Dollar Tree is bae. We got so many things from Dollar Tree.
Base. We put them in one of these little containers. This is just my big thing of base. So make sure you put it in a container, and it's
labeled.
Yeah, but it's not labeled base. It's labeled
like protective cream. Yeah, protective cream.
It's labeled protective cream.
Some people say protective cream, barrier cream. We love protective cream.
You need foils, of course, for the highlighting part.
At least 4, but to be safe, have more than 4 because you know they're going to tell you to do 4 foils.
Of course, you need you can use rat tail for this part.
Yeah.
You don't have to use all-purpose for the chemical part. You can use rat tail. You need your cotton for the
perm.
Yeah, the waving part, the chemical waving part. You need spatulas that also need to be in a bag, and it needs to be labeled like cotton across here. Spatulas.
Yeah, spatulas.
Over there. Then you need your rods.
And you want to make sure that they're going to be like a good size for what you're about to cut your mannequin to. So if you go in there with a 6-inch or 5-inch mannequin, you know that you're going to cut it to 4 inches. Off, make sure that your rods, you pick the rods that will fit 4 inches of hair.
Don't use anything too big. Thinking like, oh, I'm going to finish fast, because they'll take off for that.
Yeah.
Second time I went and I realized like, oh, okay, let me get everything right. I use these just because I knew I was going to cut her a little short, and I was like, let me just do everything right. You need end papers, of course. That goes in this section.
End papers. You need like a little bottle kind of like this, but smaller with the nozzle to simulate the chemical waving liquid that you're going to be putting on each rod of hair. So you want it to have a nozzle. You want it to be way smaller than this, probably like a 2 ounce or a 4 ounce. And just fill it up with water to simulate that you're doing the chemical wave.
You guys need your brushes.
Applicator
brushes to get, and you need one for each thing. Matter of fact, you need to pack like 2 or 3 extra because you're going to have like the patch test. No, you're going to have the strand test, which you need that for, and then pack an extra one, so you'll be packing 5, just in case you drop one.
Right.
So 1 for each thing, which is 3, right?
Yeah.
And then 4 for the patch test, and then 1 extra one. You can keep it in your bag or whatever, just in case, whatever. What else? What did I just say? Patch test.
Yeah, we mentioned the applicator brushes, you know, to put on the hair color and the highlight.
Oh yeah, your gloves. This
gloves.
Is before you do all of the any procedure, except for, you know, after you do the haircut. I think you go straight into like rodding the what is this, apex to the nape?
Yeah.
You rod from
from
the crown to the nape.
Yeah.
And then after you do that, that's when you'll put on your gloves. After you
because you're pretending to put on the chemicals now for the chemical waves. Yeah. Remember to put on gloves. What else?
Hand sanitize too. Even though you have the gloves on, as soon as you finish hand sanitize, if you're gonna use the same gloves for the next procedure, like you don't have to take them off as long as you hand sanitize. But I think I was like going through it, like mine ripped every time in my hands.
Really?
I was like, yeah, because I was just not playing. I was trying to hurry up.
What else? They need the alcohol wipes, like little square alcohol pad wipes, because when you're doing the patch test, you're supposed to, you know, wipe the skin behind the ear, cleanse it with the alcohol wipes, throw that away, sanitize. And then, you know, they might tell you to do color or whatever, and then I use like a Q-tip. So I have Q-tips or whatever you want to apply, unless you want to use the applicator brush for that. But I use like a clean Q-tip, and I've dipped it in the color and rubbed it, and then another alcohol pad to wipe it off and throw away. So some alcohol pads for this section as well.
And what else? I think that's it for chemical part too, because you don't want to overdo it.
Yeah, you really don't want to overdo it.
Because this part is really like it's a lot of stuff on your table at the same time.
My table was just
it's a lot basically. So you just want everything like, oh, okay, boom, boom, boom. You want everything just to be placed really cute and put together. And then you'll have your stuff in order. And then when you take out your bag, try to place in the order of how you've been practicing. You know.
And more clips. You always have to have clips.
Always.
You got a section for the different chemicals. Like on this side, do relaxer. On this side, do that. You're going to have the hair section, so have clips.
You're going to have 5 sections for that too, clips. I think. You're going to do highlighting, like color test, something.
Relaxer.
So it'll be like 5 sections, so make sure you pack another 6 clips. So you'll probably have like 12, 13 in total, just in case you have extra ones.
Clips. You can never go wrong with those.
We're going to label the facial stuff. Yeah, because the facial, the next thing is facial after chemical. I swear, once y'all do this,
like facial, it really, I want to say, depends on how you were taught at school.
Livy's scared.
Yeah, Livy just woke up from her
And
nap.
you
And she's
naked.
making.
So next, see her do the nail. What's in the nail kit? It's simple stuff.
Yeah, because like we said, the facial, it kind of depends on your school or whatever. But we had like cleansing cream, and exfoliant, a toner, which like was simulated with water. We had cotton rounds. We had spatulas, moisturizing cream, massage cream. We packed a shower cap, you know, and like a neck strip to tie around the head. And the shower cap to like protect the hair when you're doing the whole facial and all of that. What else? I'm trying to think.
Say
hi, princess. Say hi. So yeah, the facial is just kind of like, I don't know, whatever. But the nail. So you want to move on to the nail, Mac?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's TT's. Good girl.
Yay.
Okay, so for the nail, get you a odorless acrylic nail system.
Yeah.
The whole kit. We got this from Sally's.
Odorless.
Make sure that they're going to have, as soon as you come in and ask you to set up, they're going to have you open this, go in here, they're going to make you sit your mannequin on the table. Yep, baby, show them. Yes.
Your nail liquid.
They're going to make you set your polymer on the table.
Yeah. The nail liquid. So they want to just make sure that it's odorless and that it is sealed. So do not practice with this one, okay?
And then before you even, can we put this back on? And then before you even purchase it, open. Just check, like, ask them, can I open this and make sure it's sealed? Because you'll be pissed off you get there and somebody returned it and opened it.
Oh yeah, and the nail, you have the nails on already.
Yeah, I heard this one's nasty. This one is like through. Okay, guys, so clearly they don't mind what your nail looks like.
Yeah.
As long as you do all of the procedures correctly, you have to have a ham.
Hey, baby.
I also packed 2 files just in case, and they don't come with it. And I packed a buffer.
Yeah.
Yes, baby. And then I packed an extra
Nail brush.
nail brush just for the simple fact that they like, if you're not doing it right, you know, it'll get hard on you.
Yeah, and it'll be through.
Yeah, but one of the nail parts is probably the most soothing.
Yeah,
the facial on the nail, you're just like taking a deep breath, like this is all I have.
I'm doing my best.
Hi.
She's
so
like, we're
sweet.
filming. I
Say
know what's
hi.
up. Say my name is Lily and I am 1 year old.
1.5.
1.5 on the 30th. Yeah. Lily has something to say. What else? Uh-oh. Okay. Boom. Okay. Lily, you better.
She only got time.
She was like, I'm about to. Okay. So yeah, for the nail, that was about it. Oh yeah, we had like a new towel.
Just out. Yeah, I think I packed towels.
Oh, we skipped rewinding back to the chemical portion.
Baby.
Make sure that you have another towel for when you know you do a whole new drape for the chemical services. It's supposed to be like that towel over the head, the towel around the neck, the new drape. Bring the towel back so the towel's hanging over the drape. That was another thing. And then, yeah, fast forward back to the nail, a towel for
Turn
that.
that light off.
Lily, no.
Y'all about to see some changes.
Lily's
Go
about to
ahead,
cut the
baby.
light off.
She's like, y'all, they're done filming.
She's like, you're done.
Stars coming on.
Canceled.
Okay.
Okay, so that is
Christmas
the gist.
is
Lily just cut one of the lights off.
You say bye-bye?
Say bye-bye.
Yay.
And we hope that we helped you out. If you have any more questions, comments, or concerns, comment below. We'll get right back with you. Good luck on your exam.
Yes, good luck, you
Lily's
guys. I'm
about to
telling
cut
you.
the other light.
She's shutting it down.
Lily shut it down.
Okay.
So, yeah.
But you guys will pass. It's really like, take your time.
Yeah.
Especially if you, like, just take your time.
Even though it
When
is
you
time
listen
to
to what,
take your time.
Yeah, just listen to what they're saying. Take your time. Go over your steps in your head and then just, yeah. Let me see.
Alright, y'all.
Hit the bell, you guys.
Like not
Subscribe.
having it. Yeah, hit the bell, subscribe,
Yes.
give us a thumbs up, tell your friends, share our video, all that. We love you, and good luck. You got this. Like, just don't overthink it.
Write us and let us know if we helped you guys out or not.
Be specific, but less is more, and you got this. Say bye-bye.
Say bye-bye.
Say bye-bye. Yeah.
Mwah.
Bye.
Good girl.